something of a chess match, don't you think, Greg? Both these squads love to run intelligent half-court strategy.
Yeah, you can expect to see some interesting playmaking as these squads try to open each other up and create opportunities to score.
Here are the five for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the one. Now Tatum, after Robert Covington missed from long range. Tatum with it. Westbrook picks him up. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
I'll tell you what, don't sleep on Tatum. He has some ups, and I love seeing him trying to electrify the crowd.
Westbrook against Smart. Westbrook passes to Zubac. Shot clock at 6. Covington kicks to Zubac. And here's Westbrook from the arc. The rebound by the Celtics.
And one thing that stands out about this Celtics unit is their defensive ability. They've got a lot of skill on that end of the court.
Now here's Horford. Williams sends a screen for Tatum. Clock at 6. Right side, Smart. And George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. You're right, defense, it's been terrific for him. This Boston team, GA, certainly has a talent for holding back their opponent's shots and really defending well.
And Kevin, they put a lot of energy into pressuring shooters, making sure guys can't find easy looks. They don't want to give away anything for free.
Now, here's George. To the paint, here's Westbrook. That one doesn't go. Great D that time from Tatum. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Tyronn Lue and I had a few minutes to share. He talked to me about the importance of protecting the rim, challenging opponents at the top of the jump and making it difficult for them to convert easy baskets. But to have a chance of that, they have to expend energy getting back in transition, which will help close down those driving lanes. So guys, we'll see where their energy lies throughout this game.
Thanks, David. Now, here is George, following the miss by Robert Williams. Leonard, no luck.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Didn't think that was going to go in. Tatum's got 5 points so far.
And how about the decision-making by Tatum there? I mean, fantastic at just having a feel for what the defense is going to do and then creating the space there for the jumper.
Leonard, no luck.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Covington with the steal. George with the ball. Now guarded by Tatum. To end the cold streak, and the layup by George.
At 6'8", Paul George is a threat inside, looking very comfortable from in there.
Outside, Horford. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Off with the layup.
And many thought Horford's days.
Oh, here he comes!
That was amazing, and look at the elevation. So explosive with the dunk. Kawhi Leonard gets up quick to slam it down.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Leonard, no luck. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Tatum. He feeds it to Horford. Back to Tatum. A minute 20 left to play in the first. Lets the three fly. Horford the pass to Smart. The shot's good on the assist by Horford.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
Westbrook dishes to Covington. Outside Westbrook. Inside. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Brown against George. Brown feeling out a bit. Brown jams it in.
And what a Amazing athleticism from Brown, putting on a show out there with slams like that.
Smart kicks to Tatum. Leonard with the steal. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. George against Brown. Now here is George. Defense is right there. Tries again. He lays it in.
Bringing the intensity on the glass. If Paul George is out there, he's going to give it his all.
Brown outside. Smart on the wing. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Celtics. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. And it's Smart in the corners. That's the Boston Five.
I'm amazed at the level of creativity by Russell Westbrook. His dunks are special. He's an outstanding athlete.
And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And here is Tatum. Williams a screen on Covington. And here's Tatum for three. Knocks down the three ball. Tatum's got 8 points.
A leap from deep. Tatum joined the league as a fantastic three-point shooter. Didn't have to add that to his game. Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher.
And Brown throws it down.
And there's no excuse for allowing Brown to get that deep. He's just brilliant at jamming it down the defense's throat.
Pass to Leonard. Fires the three. And Boston with the rebound. And maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. That's one of the very few weaknesses in his game.
Pass to Gordon. Back to Leonard. Six on the shot clock from past the arc. They grab their own miss. Plumlee misses the layup. Celtics leading by 5. Tatum finds Brown. He can't get that one. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Leonard looking around. Passes it to Gordon. There's the three. Drills it from outside. Gordon's got himself on the board with 3 there.
There's a reason Russell Westbrook ranks among the greatest ever in terms of assists. He excels at getting the ball to his open teammates.
Tatum passes to Brown. And finished off by Brown.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Westbrook a screen on Horford. He had a nice open look right there.
This is what Covington does, a confident three-point shooter.
For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there, and I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Gordon kicks to Covington. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Tatum against Plumlee, and that's an intentional foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Clippers.
Brown outside. Good on the triple. Brown's got 9 points.
And the craftiness of Brown, just so creative at picking apart the defense with his ball handling.
And the foul on Marcus Smart. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, Boston, 4-point game. Here's Highland. Morris passes to Highland. Down low, Gordon kicks to Plumlee. 4 on the shot clock. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Tatum down low. Guarded by Powell. The kick out to Brown. For the 3. Plumlee with the rebound.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
There's the pass to Plumlee. He kicks it to Morris. On the wing, Gordon. Hits it from 3-point range. Gordon's got the lead up to 1 now for Los Angeles.
It's so many of Gordon's shots come from 3-point range because he drains so many of them. When you've had his kind of success from beyond the arc, you're always going to have the green light. Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Gordon, takes it inside, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Jason Tatum.
He's a tough player. It's why Gordon's been one of the best role players in the league his entire career.
Pass to Smart. Back to Brown. Got it off in time. A big-time effort for Eric Gordon. Thanks for the great interview, David.
The Celtics, 22. The Clippers, 23.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been a clinic out there by Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Setting the floor for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
The all-around game Paul George possesses is so special. His versatility is what makes him so valuable.
The Clippers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And look back a season ago, they did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Offensive rebound. Clippers leading by 3. Right side, Westbrook. Zubac kicks to George. Leonard on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Covington wide open. He fires. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Celtics trail by 3. Here's White. No good on the 3. The Clippers shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best.
Well, after their offense stalled in the finals, the Celtics getting some veteran help. Gallinari and Brogdon both bring shooting, and Brogdon's another playmaker on the floor.
Nobody near Williams. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon.
A primary responsibility of Brogdon's. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to him.
Leonard sets a screen for George. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Here's Muscala, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Westbrook wide open. He fires. Misses the three. Boston's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. White finds Brogdon. Pass to Williams. Gallinari on the wing. Defended by Covington. 4 on the clock. There's Brogdon. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Los Angeles has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. The shot's good from Westbrook.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
White against George. Brogdon scanning the floor.
2 minutes remaining.
Feeds it to Muscala.
2 minutes.
Gallinari wide open. And the three off target. Clippers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Leonard kicks to Westbrook. Back to Leonard. Kicks it out to Covington. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. And the Clippers call time here. And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics.
All right, Celtics. Give it for Celtics.
And coach most likely wants to address their turnover issues. The offense looks forced right now, rush. There's no synergy to it. They have to find a way to work together and remain aggressive without making mistakes.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Passes it to Covington. Back to George. Just 5 to shoot. To the middle. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by George. Leonard's got 6 points.
Talent, luck, a little bit of both. Kawhi right there with the sick bailout.
So they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Brown. 11 points in the game. Dishes it to Horford. And a dunk by Horford.
Textbook use there of the pick by Horford. Strong footwork gets him to the shot.
George passes to Zubac. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. It counts. And the foul. That's on Jaylen Brown.
I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
The Clippers have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. Up top, Brown. Dives for it. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. George with the ball. And George gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Smart kicks to Brown. He gets that one. And it's 13 points for Jaylen Brown.
And you got to love how seriously Brown takes his ability to score. He has the green light to fire from just about anywhere on the court.
Westbrook passes to George. Good. A nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists in the game.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Tatum no good. And the Clippers call time here.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
How about another hand for the Celtics?
It's stolen by Brown. And so it's Los Angeles with their lead standing at 6-0.
Your Celtics, you next team.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Up at the forward spots, it's Tatum and Horford. Smart in the backcourt with Brown to his side. And it's Williams at the 5, down low. That's the Boston 5. George with no one around. And a miss there on the triple.
Where you'll see him miss such an open look.
Brown dishes to Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Real athlete. Williams gets off the floor with such ease to power it down.
On the wing, George. He's covered by Brown. Now George. And there's the pass to Covington. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That shot wide open. And the Clippers lead by 7.
Nice shot by Covington. He just keeps coming at you.
Tatum against Leonard. A 3. Tatum's shot is off.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3 ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
Outside Covington. Back to Leonard. Pass to Zubats. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now it's a 9-point Clipper lead.
Boston.
Nice feed, Leonard, with good timing, good ball placement.
Time call here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, the head coach for the Celtics talked to his team during the break. He told them flat out, we are turning the ball over too much, guys. We can't keep making the hero ball play. Slow it down, run the offense, and make the safe pass. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David.
And what I love about Tatum, he is decisive with his decision-making in terms of driving the basketball. Solid at kind of just putting his head down and creating the angle, and then the strength there to take the contact and force the foul.
Stolen by Smart. Drives to the hoop. And slam dunk by Smart.
And this is where Smart's at his best, being aggressive, going towards the rim.
Outside Leonard from outside the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from George.
3 points.
George has got his 4th assist in this one. Now here's Smart. Outside Tatum. Outside Horford. 6 to shoot. Boston needs to get off a shot. Here's Williams. Takes it off the glass. Williams has got 4 this quarter.
Not easy trying to compete with the toughness of Williams, especially when he's near the rim.
Outside, George takes it out to Covington. Takes a 3. Westbrook finds Covington. It's tipped. Kicks it out to Leonard. 3-pointer. That shot no good. And it's Boston the other way. Here's Brown. Hands in the air. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Personal foul.
Robert Covington picks one up.
And the vertical that Brown has is pretty impressive, as relentless a finisher as you'll find in our league.
And the second of 2 is good. That brings them within 5.
No way he is happy with himself right now. He knows he has to knock every shot down at this point in the game.
And George kicks to Westbrook. Outside Leonard. Outside Covington. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Opposing defenders know what Robert Covington is capable of, giving him no room.
And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Perfectly done at the strike there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level.
Brown outside. To the inside. Horford the pass to Brown. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's George, and George with the stuff.
Capable of flat out torching you. Once PG-13 gets into a groove, watch out.
Outside Tatum. Horford with the screen on Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. And George, here we go. Zubac in the post. He's against Williams. Here's Leonard, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Horford.
Comfortable inside, plus the 7'3" wingspan. Hard to stop Kawhi without fouling.
Right on the first, and that stretches their lead to 8.
Taking 2 shots.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 9-point ball game.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
Leonard with the steal. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside for George. Back to Covington. It's George on the wing. And he slams it down right on top of Robert Williams.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
And you gotta respect how accomplished Brown is down low, destroying whoever is in his way.
And so Los Angeles takes the win. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
courts here. The rare night when guards take a back seat, Richard.
Times have changed. Front courts used to dominate the game. I remember in the 90s when it was Shaquille O'Neal, Hakeem Olajuwon, Patrick Ewing. That's when the game was dominated by bigs. But then once spacing happened, now tonight it looks like an old 90s basketball game.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the center position. And here are the Grizzlies now. Shot clock at 6. Smart against Moran. The open shot, Adams. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Tatum against Brooks. Here's Tatum. Williams, a screen on Brooks. Here's Tatum. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
When you got a guy that's too big for a guard, he's too quick for a forward, what do you have there? You have Jason Tatum. He is an absolute matchup nightmare. When it comes to the Grizzlies, a lot of this season is about erasing the memory of their playoff loss last year. It was a disappointing end to their season.
Now here's Tatum. And slammed it home, and a foul. A chance at another point at the line. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Just a merciless, I don't even know what that word means, dunk by Tatum. Reminding the defense, like, yo, you cannot stop him.
But with Memphis's 2021-2022 season, it still has to be considered a success, right?
Yeah, I think it was a successful season, but as a whole, this young team, they won their division, but the hopes were so much higher going into the postseason than just the second round.
And so it's Boston with it, following the bucket by the Grizzlies. Outside, Brown. Williams with the screen. Brown with it. He's picked up by Adams. And it's Bain with the rebound. Here's the Grizzlies with the ball. 4-point game. Jackson with a screen on Williams. The three from Bain. He drops it from range.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Brooks. And a two-handed jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Tatum can't hit.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Bain, no good. The Celtics have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Pass to Tatum. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Driving to... Oh, my goodness! How about that?
Mercy, Jason Tatum is a bad man. Well, you have to be impressed with the constant growth we're seeing from Jaylen Brown. He's put in a lot of work to become an all-star player.
Now here's Adams.
Remaining in the first 2 minutes.
Solid defense from Williams.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
And it's Tatum missing. And at this point for Brown, do you think he's realized his full potential, Richard?
No, I don't even think so, especially when you look at his work ethic. He puts in so much time that I think he can reach another level. He's still young and eager to learn. If I were to put it in 2K terms, I think he could get up to about a 94, 95 overall.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Morant with the bucket.
Closer in, look, let me just tell you, Morant, he's going to find a way to score. He just has such a fantastic touch around the rim.
Outside, Brown. Pass to Tatum. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. And here's Morant. To the paint. Here's Jackson. Pass to Adams. Just 3 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. Outside Morant. With 1 on the clock. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Brown with it. Checked by Brooks. Brown passes to Smart. The kick out to Williams. Doubled by Jackson. Back to Smart. Horford outside. Williams with the screen. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. The ball's knocked loose. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. It's the Celtics up by 1. Yeah, this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Celtics. The Celtics with the lead. And, RJ, you look at the road the Celtics had to the finals last year. Man, that's as tough as it gets.
VA, when I tell you going through Durant and then Giannis, and then you saw the way that the Heat pushed them, and then you see the Warriors in the finals as a reward, that is as tough of a road as you will ever find, and I don't see anything phasing this team now, VA.
Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. Horford and Williams together in the front court. And it's Smart in at the 1. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. And finished off by Tatum.
See, this is what Tatum is capable of. Look, he is a sensational scorer. Like, we understand that. But when he gets into a rhythm, whew.
Smart against Morant. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Morant's got 6 points.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Williams a screen on Brooks. Here's Tatum. And then Tatum slams it in.
What muscle on that finish. It's hard trying to prevent Tatum from converting.
Smart against Morant. Jackson with a screen on Smart. And here's Morant outside. Here's Adams.
Celtics foul. Robert Williams. First personal foul.
No good on the free throw. In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC. The first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, BA. I mean, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You, too, can become an NBA player.
The Grizzlies have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Morant against Smart. Up top, Morant. He has 6. Clock at 6. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Horford with the block.
The great positioning, the 7'1" wingspan. That combination makes Horford a dangerous shot blocker.
Williams a screen on Bane. Tatum passes to Smart. Stolen by Jackson. Adams high post. Working on Williams. Adams finds Jackson. Here's Morant. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Fires the 3. The shot no good. And Memphis taking it the other way down. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. On the wing, Tatum lets the 3 fly. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And then Morant with the dunk.
This is what you pay to see. Morant doing what he does, exploding right to the rim off the top. Wow.
2 minutes.
Morant against Tatum. Williams a screen on Morant. Tatum from long range. That one's true. And that's 9 for 12 for him now. Well, teams are always hunting mismatches. Grant, I'll put it to you here. You prefer a speed advantage or a size advantage over your defender?
Well, BA, it's all about the mismatches. And going back to when I was young and actually had some speed, it was great to be able to have both, depending upon who you went against. If a smaller player guarded you, use your size to shoot right over them. And if a bigger defender was on you, then yes, use your speed to turn the corner and get to the rim. So it depended upon who was guarding you.
I'll be honest, he's having a better quarter than a lot of my nights back when I played.
Morant against Smart. Got a piece of it and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Brown with it. Jackson in his pocket. Pass to Williams. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Nice job to go at the rack and force the foul. Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Now here's Morant. Give him 8 points now. Jackson with a screen on Smart. Morant. Pass to Adams. Over Williams. That's good from Adams on the assist by Jackson.
The team first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
It's Brown on the wing. Oh, and a dunk by Brown.
Was it just me, or was there a little bit extra on that slam by Brown?
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Adams with a screen on Smart. Smart against Morant. Here's Adams. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. From deep. That shot is off. And so that's the end of the first half. It's the Celtics. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll
1 year, the Grizzlies, 19.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. They've got John Conchar. Tyus Jones is out there with Luke Kennard. Then it's Xavier Tillman, and it's Aldama in at the 4-man spot. Back to Kennard. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And the Boston Celtics are one of the most decorated teams in all of sports. Think about all the rings they've won, as well as the talent that they've had on their roster.
Clark is checked in for Memphis. Such a rich history for the respected Boston franchise.
From the days of Bill Russell to Larry Bird and Kevin McHale in the 80s, and then Pierce, Allen, KG, Rondo winning the ring in 08. The players on this roster understand how important it is to carry on that legacy.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. White, the pass to Gallinari. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass. Gallinari's got his first basket.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Outside White. No good with the triple. Memphis trailing here. White with the steal. Gallinari with a screen on Jones. White with it, and Clark picks him up defensively. Williams from long range. Clark grabs the board. Well, Memphis shooting around 50% in the game so far. Kennard with it. And so they foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Second team foul.
Jones against Brogdon. 6 to shoot. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Brogdon from outside. It doesn't go for him. Now Memphis takes it the other way.
Since entering the league in 2015, Tyus Jones has proven to be as reliable as it gets. A multi-talented guard who plays to his strengths.
Shot from the wing. Oh, Clark with the slam.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Make some noise, fans. How about another hand? 4.
Boston has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. And what you appreciate about Jones is how under control he is, Richard. He's never in a rush.
It's what allows the game to come so naturally to him. He's skilled at keeping things very simple. Solid at setting the pace for himself and his squad.
5 on the clock. White for 3. Hits the trifecta. White's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
Down low. Here's Gallinari. Pass to Muscala. Back to Gallinari. Outside White. Again, the Celtics good for 2 more.
Didn't really need to put himself off balance like that, but hey, he'll take it.
Brogdon against Jones. And the layup is good off the glass.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
White against Kennard. Left side White. Inside. 35 seconds left in the third quarter. Williams misses.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
White against Kennard. To the inside. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Assist.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Pass to Williams. It's stolen. Here's Conchar. They get it back. Clark, the pass to Jones. Here's Kennard. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Celtics out in front. They lead by 1. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop them.
That's an unblockable pass. Flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
Memphis.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Taylor Jenkins had to say to his team. He told them, quote, "It all comes down to the next few minutes. That's what will decide this game. So step up. This is your moment, not theirs." Inspiring words, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Horford and Williams together in the front court. Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. And it's Smart in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. And it's Tatum missing. Memphis leading. Now Morant. 6 for 12 after that one.
Good D sometimes just isn't enough against Ja Morant.
Williams a screen on Brooks. To the middle. Out to Horford. Takes the three. Drops in the three. Horford's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Moran against Smart. Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. And it's Moran off the drive. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
How about those nifty moves from Tatum? So crafty with the rock.
For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Payne, the pass to Moran. Let's go with a 3. 6 on the shot clock. Jackson finds Adams. Back to Jackson. Solid defense from Williams. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. There's Tatum with the 3. Back to Horford. Pass to Brown. It's Smart on the wing. Outside, Brown. Here he goes. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Moran against Smart. Jackson outside. Back to Moran. It's stolen by Smart. By himself. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of defense.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line could be the next best thing.
And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Celtics. And he makes both free throws.
You see why he's one of the guys they want at the line in these situations.
The Celtics have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Williams with the screen. Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
I do not care what kind of game he is having. In these moments, Tatum is just different.
Smart against Moran. Counted. That's his 7th basket of the game in 14 tries.
And this is where Morant really shines. The bigger the moment, the more he wants to capitalize.
Brown against Payne. Crafty move. Smart passes to Brown. 6 to shoot. Horford outside. The 3 is up. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now. Adams with a screen on Smart. Here's Moran. Here's Adams. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That's on out, Horford.
You know, if you're a center in this league and you're on the floor at the end of games, teams will target you if you can't make free throws.
And that trip coming up empty. Missing both. Jackson, pass to Moran. Jackson with a screen on Smart. And the Grizzlies get another bucket right there.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Williams a screen on Brooks. Tatum from long range. Williams passes to Tatum. Williams with the screen. Horford right side. There's the 3. Brooks with the rebound.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Pass to Jackson. Morant with it. Lets it go from deep. Ball hauled in by Brown. Outside Tatum. From downtown. Misses the three. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
He drops the first one, and that'll put him up 2.
From the free throw line, John Morant is good, but I think he wants to be great. The last make was huge. Now, realistically, the worst case scenario for them is OT.
And the Celtics call time here. They're trailing by 3. Only 2 seconds left in the game.
Timeout. Celtics. It's time for teachers. Celtics fans, kick off for Celtic Entertainment. Let's get wild.
And here's Brown for 3. Oh, and he can't make the shot to force overtime. And so it's the Grizzlies who come out on top here. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
And that...
2K Sports for the latest presentation. Now, Greg, when you look at these rosters, both teams have lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchups.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at center. And Adams with the basket on the assist by Morant.
Steven Adams is improving on the offensive end, and given his size and strength, he's effective from inside.
George kicks it out to Leonard. Zubac's a screen on Brooks. A three from Leonard. Good on the three-point shot.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Morant. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Adams right side. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
A point who knows his role. Ja loves setting guys up, always looking to pass it.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdowns.
Now George, after Westbrook's missed 3. Outside Covington. Offline with his 3.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Hey, Craig, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Leonard's got 6.
Well, that's about recognizing the transition opportunity when it presents itself. Nice job by Kawhi Leonard.
Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. And the 3 ball is good.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Now, here's George. Down low. Here's Zubac. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Steven Adams picks one up.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
Memphis trailing here. Pass to Jackson. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And here's a guy that's not in coast mode. Jackson going to give it all he has every minute he's on the floor. That's how he earns the and one.
Westbrook surveying the D. From deep 3-point range, Los Angeles with another miss. The Grizzlies have gone a perfect 6 for 6 in the game up to this point. Adams, the pass to Jackson. We've got 1:18 left in the first quarter of the game. Out to Morant. Jackson, a screen on Covington. 5 to shoot. And the dunk by Jackson.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams.
Basketball.
54 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Personal foul.
The first free throw is good.
Gentlemen, if we go back to the summer of 2019, that is the summer where the Clippers got both Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. When they made those moves, everyone expected this to be an NBA Finals team.
Now here's Westbrook. George sets a screen for Westbrook and finished off by Westbrook.
How quick is Russell Westbrook with the dribble? He is impossible to contain.
There's Morant. He's got 5. And finished up by Morant.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Westbrook kicks to George. Left side, Westbrook. George sets a screen for Westbrook. Fires from deep. George, no good. Now here's Morant. 2 on the clock. Here he goes. And then Morant slams it in.
And that's impressive. Morant's ball control and take charge attitude is what makes him so special.
And so it's been.
And please give a big round of applause for your Clippers.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Memphis.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. The wingmen are Bane and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point guard. And here's Leonard from 3. And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
George sets a screen for Leonard. Takes the 3. And it's George missing. Memphis leading by 10. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
In just so many different ways, Morant can hurt you. Tonight, it's been with the scoring.
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Westbrook against Morant. Now here's Westbrook. He's covered closely. The 3 from George. And the Clippers miss again. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Morant with a wide open look. The offensive rebound and out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Here's Leonard. He's got 6. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Outside for George. Hits the 3-point bomb. George has got 5 points so far. And sometimes in the closing moments, NBA games can slow to a crawl. Of course, you and I know that firsthand. Intentional foul. Replay review. What should the league revise in terms of that?
The most important thing they did is take some of the replay reviews and allow some caucus to deal with it. That speeds up action. The fact of the matter is fouls and free throws at the end of the game are part of strategy. And yes, we need to be quick with replay reviews, but we have to understand this is strategic and important stuff that happens.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. 5 on the clock. Ball's knocked loose. Los Angeles calls timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Two on the clock. And here's Morris for 3. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. Memphis leading by 9. Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths
and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Here's Gordon, following the basket by John Morant. And the pass to Highland. Gordon with a screen on Morant. Highland's shot is good. Highland's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Morant passes to Adams. Morant outside. Adams sets the pick for Morant. Buries the 20-footer. Morant's got 17 now.
And, you know, we talk so much about Morant's athleticism, but his feel for the game equally as effective.
Gordon with no one around. That 3 off the mark.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
A minute 20 left to play in the first half. Here's Gordon. Lays it up off the glass. Gordon's got his first points of the game.
Well, just tremendous composure on the interior. Read the defense, take advantage of the situation, and deliver.
And here's Morant. 19 points in the game. Adams sets the pick for Morant. Shot from the top of the key. And Adams with the slam.
I mean, this guy has become an expert at utilizing the screen and roll. Just does such a good job rolling to the rim and being a factor.
Gordon the pass to Highland. He kicks to Plumlee. To the paint. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now here's Morant. Pass to Adams. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 6 assists in the game.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Nice move. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Highland.
Yeah, the defender all over.
The Clippers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
John Morant has been leading the charge. Thanks so much, David.
The Grizzlies, 29. The Grizzlies, 36.
Playing through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Guys, John Morant has been sensational.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
Yeah, this guy, he plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Here's Jones. Paul George making his last shot. Jones looking for an opening. To the middle. Here's Clark, and slam dunk by Clark.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Doris, it's been great to see the Clippers rise to prominence over the last 10 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, listen, this was an organization that spent years in futility, but you have to admire the transformation that has led to consistent success. They used to be a franchise that made the playoffs maybe once in a decade. Now you expect them to contend in the West.
The shot's good from Kennard.
What assertive play by Luke Kennard in the painted area doing work.
George with the ball. 7 points in the game. Covington wide open. He fires. The shot's good on the assist by George. Covington's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Inside, Covington with the steal. Westbrook wide open. He fires. A three-pointer off the mark. Clark with it. Now Covington defending. Clark the pass to Tillman. Kennard kicks to Clark. Back to Kennard. Jacks up a three. Here's Clark. A shot missing. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. From deep, George. It's Clark with the rebound. And it's Jones with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. The Grizzlies shooting their fourth attempt at the free throw line right here. That free throw good from Kennard.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Now here's Jones. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Tillman. Second shot opportunity. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Traps in the tray. Kennard's got 6.
Well, you want a shooter you can count on. Luke Kennard, welcome to the game.
The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Outside, Jones. Third quarter of basketball here in just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Clippers trail by 7. It's Westbrook with the drive. The shot by George, wide open. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got 3 assists in the game. It's tipped. Paul George with the steal. Some solid defense from Clark.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Here's Conchar. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Clark a screen on Westbrook. Just 5 on the clock. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's George. And then George with the jam.
That is Paul George, the incredible vertical and the unbelievable creativity.
Pass to Kennard. And another turnover here by Memphis. Los Angeles making a switch here. Plumlee's checked in. And the Clippers call time here.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
You know, my guess right now is Coach wants to talk over this turnover issue. And it seems like they've been trying to force things a bit and need to find a steady rhythm offensively.
Okay, everyone, that was your Clippers. Here at that speed. Get yourself a free pizza.
43 seconds left in the third. Westbrook passes to George. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. George has got 9 points now in just the second half. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Morant looking around. And finished off by Morant.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Clippers.
Outside Westbrook. Back to George. And he drives in. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Morant. 80 that time from Leonard. That will count. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. Grizzlies lead.
And your Clippers Houston team. Come on, everyone.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Here's Westbrook. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Adams in at the center, locking down the middle. Memphis leading. Now Brooks. Adams sets the pick for Brooks. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And the quickness of Brooks' drive can be overwhelming. Burst inside before the D can react.
And the Clippers call time here. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. He told his guys, tempo, more tempo. You've got to be quicker into transition. Push the ball. Let's get some opportunities before their defense can set up. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thanks.
How about the authority from Moran? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
Covington dishes to George. Back to Covington. Kicks it to Plumlee. Plumlee with a screen on Morant. Covington the open look. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Oh, what a pretty delivery right there from Russell Westbrook. Nice pass.
Morant outside. And he goes right over Mason. Plumlee and slams it down.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Outside for George. 6 on the shot clock, and he gets the whistle. 2. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch.
The previous play is under review.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Zubac is checked in for Mason Plumlee.
One of the things that's been said before, but is so accurate, Paul George's ability to improve himself is really quite remarkable. This guy is always looking for ways to add to an already stellar game.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
And he sinks the second.
Well, it wasn't a perfect trip to the line, but it was good enough to stretch their lead to 2 possessions.
Now here's Westbrook. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Back to George. Brooks against Leonard. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And the Clippers miss again.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
Brooks against Westbrook. Brooks outside. Outside for Jackson. Covington with the steal. Westbrook with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Good.
Wow. You know the ball is going in when Russell Westbrook steps into these moments. Just so adept at hitting big shots.
Morant bats for two. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Morant's got 28.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
George, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Morant outside. 1:30 left in the game. Jackson a screen on Westbrook. Here's Morant, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Los Angeles has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. Covington setting the pick for George. Back to Covington. Driving inside. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the need just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Steven Adams is a formidable presence on the interior. Nice finish.
And here's George for 3. And again, no good by the Clippers.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
First free throw is good, and that stretches their lead to 8.
Boy, Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always makes the night's highlight reel. He is what I call an elite showman. And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. 7-second difference, shot in game clock. Passes it to Highland. Back to Gordon. From the top of the key, bullseye.
2-pointer.
12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Jackson from deep. Good, and the nice assist from Morant.
Oh, quick thinking from Jackson. When he's rising and firing fast, you know he's in the zone.
So it's Memphis picking up the win. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
And so off the tip, it's Boston. Looking at the starting five for the Boston Celtics. Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. Horford and Williams together in the front court. And it's Smart in at the point. And here's Covington to the left wing. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game. Well, you got to expect a low-scoring game tonight, Grant. Two terrific defensive clubs fighting to lock each other down.
Both these teams are elite on the defensive end. These guys won't be making it easy out there. When there's lots of stops, lots of forced turnovers, it can be very difficult to find a scoring rhythm.
Brown with it, guarded now by George. Brown can't hit.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Here's Leonard. Brown with the steal. It's 2-on-1. Pushing it up now. Here's Williams. Horford outside. Right side Brown. Shot clock at 5. Horford against Zubats. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Defense. Clippers ball.
And you have to think that one advantage this Celtics team has is a deep roster. Lots of quality guys they can assemble different ways. They're pretty adaptable.
Now here's George. Tipped away. Down low. The shake. Tatum with the block.
Tatum makes it easy for his teammates with his defense. He's always a threat to block shots, and he can cover any part of the floor.
Here's Brown. Over George. Outside Brown. Horford a screen on George. And here's Brown for 3. George against Brown. George passes to Westbrook. Back to George. Doesn't go for him. And Boston going the other way now. You know, a versatile bench really is a gift for the Celtics in tough situations.
And even a great starting 5 isn't perfect against every opponent. It's important to have flexibility, and that's something that Boston definitely has.
Inside, here's Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
It's a solid pass off the pick and roll. Part of Westbrook's game he's really developed.
Horford a screen on George. Brown. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now on the defensive squad.
And George with the jam.
Yeah, Paul George, look out. Hammers that one home.
A minute 53 left in the first. Williams a screen on Leonard. It's stolen by Leonard. For 3. Boston with a rebound. Now the Celtics on the move. Here's Horford. And Horford powers it home.
All right, Al Horford getting up there for the jam. You forget how big he is.
Pass to Zubats. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. A quick shot there. It's off target. Here's Brown going inside, and the jam by Brown.
On the drive, Brown can be a nightmare to keep up with. He's got just the right mix of speed and power. And guys, talk about silencing the critics. Tatum made first-team All-NBA last year and led the Celtics to their first finals appearance in over a decade.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Thank you, Clippers.
56 seconds left now in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. Leonard passes to Covington. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. Tatum with a steal. Brown with it. Guarded now by George. Knocks it loose. Tatum against Westbrook. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter here. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
Remains LA basketball.
Covington Harden, a screen on Smart. Clock at 6. Horford with a steal. Pass to Smart. That's tipped. George with a steal. And it's the Clippers on the break from behind the arc. The shot that time not on target. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the...
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Clippers.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the Celtics here in this one?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
So the Celtics 5 right now. Horford and Williams together in the front court. Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. And it's Smart in at the point guard position. Now here's Tatum. Screen by Horford. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Give Tatum credit. Getting ideal positioning inside and hammering it down with power.
The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep rim.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps when you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep.
Tatum way outside. The drive by Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
Brown taking on all challengers. This kind of fearless approach is what his teammates and coaches love seeing.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check. When you think about a rough moment in Kawhi Leonard's career that had to have come around 2021, that season-ending injury in the playoffs that kept him out of the entire 22 season.
Here's Williams, and Williams punches it home.
Look at how Tatum surveys the whole floor. That's how he spots the wide-open man.
And so the ball out of bounds. Smart touched it last. Well, we're glad, though, that Leonard took the time to fully recover, Brent.
At BA, you have to prioritize your health as a player. Kawhi has had his scares throughout his career, but him being fully healthy is going to help him unleash his full game on any opponent. So getting him back to 100%, a priority for him and the team.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there.
Come on, let's hear it for your Clippers breaker. Once again,
second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Morris, a screen on Smart, down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 is up. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
The 3. The shot misses, so the Clippers will take it the other way. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Pass to Plumlee. Here's Highland. Three-pointer. And the Clippers miss again. The Celtics with the lead. And here's Brown for 3. Drains the triple. Brown's got 9.
And we have seen Brown take more and more threes recently, becoming very confident in this shot.
Gordon on the take. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Robert Williams picks up 1. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
Well, in the early goings, the mid-range shot has also been working well for them. They've been racking up some points off of those jumpers, and those are probably being invited.
Powell with a steal. To the paint. And the basket by Highland. And this game is tied up now.
Any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one. Let's hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
Gordon can't hit. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Tatum finds Brown. 1:51 left to play in the second quarter. To the inside, Williams. Plumlee pulls down the board. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Gordon on the wing, beyond the arc. He buries it from 3. And now a 3-point Los Angeles lead. And Brent, we hear talk about teams finding their identity. For those that don't know, can you break down what that really means?
Well, one of the key things, BA, is you come out of a training camp in any given year. You're trying to find the right rotation of players and combinations of players that's going to establish what it is that you're capable of doing. And 30 games into the season, that identity can start to show itself. Great coaches in the league will adapt to the things that they're seeing from their rosters to give them the best chance to win.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Powell passes to Morris. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Williams with the screen. Outside, Brown. Into the lane. 6 to shoot. Tatum against Powell. And Tatum, here we go. Kept alive. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Al Horford has seen so much in his career. He's become a valuable asset both on the floor and in the locker room as a leader.
2 shots.
And he's good on the second. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. The Clippers in the lead. Here's Highland. And here's Gordon from the arc. Horford pulls it in. Outside Tatum. Shoots over Powell. No good on the buzzer beater. Okay, Allie, appreciate it.
Your Clippers, 21. The Celtics, 20.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Wow, it's been quite a game for Jaylen Brown.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to... That is what I'm talking about. I know it's just 2, but man, that's a nice 2. Westbrook with the insane creativity. I know this much about Robert Covington. You'll never find him short on effort. This is a high-energy guy on both ends of the floor.
George outside. Leonard on the wing. Puts up a 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Leonard's got 9.
Kawhi has really perfected that stroke, and he did not come into the league with that kind of skill or that kind of threat from the three-point line.
Well, Brent, any team loves to have a guy like Covington setting an example with his all-out play.
Yeah, BA, you know how there are guys that bring along everybody with their offensive game? Covington does that with the defense. He's out there, he gives effort, he dives on the floor, he's going for loose balls, and all of a sudden the energy of the team is right behind Robert Covington's defense.
Pass to Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Nice job by Russell just not forcing anything on that play.
And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. The kick out to Williams. Jacks up a 3. Covington grabs the board. The Clippers have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. Leonard for 3. The rebound, Celtics. Outside White. Muscala, screen on Zubac. Pass to Muscala. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime.
Those feels so good. Covington up there for a slam dunk.
Outside Brogdon. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. On the take, and finished off by Westbrook.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
Zubac passes to Leonard. Zubac screen. Kicks it to George. The three. Hits a three-pointer. And it's an 11-point Los Angeles lead.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Clippers. Well, Grant, you look at the Celtics and their defense. Not a surprise, it's at the heart of this team.
No question. I mean, you have 3+ defenders on the perimeter. Their big men can switch on the guards and protect the rim, too. Top to bottom, they can match up well with any team.
George, a screen on Williams. Pass to George. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. George has got 7 points in the game.
You think about the growth of Kawhi Leonard's game, where in the first 2 seasons had very few assists as a playmaker, and now it's a key part of his game.
The Clippers making a switch here. Plumlee's checked in, and Boston calls time here. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Tatum, and he converts the layup. He's got 6.
With the skills of a guard, Tatum has the size of a power forward. It makes him so tough to stop inside.
Yep, that one goes.
So he altered his release, allowing him to get around his defender and then laid it in.
Pass to Williams. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Leonard outside. Inside. Plumlee passes to Leonard. It's stolen by Tatum. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. George for 3. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
There's Tatum with the 3.
Just such an elite defender with unreal instincts. Kawhi Leonard consistent at locking up whoever it is he's guarding.
3-pointer, no good. Boston has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Here's Brown. Boston, no good that time either.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Leonard on the wing, hounded by Tatum. Leonard passes to Covington. Back to Leonard. Here's the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Leonard's got 16 points.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little...
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Clippers ahead, up 19. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Tatum and Horford at the forward slots. Smart and Brown, a great defensive backcourt. And it's Williams in at the center position. Brown against George. Pass to Leonard. Back to George. And here's Westbrook. 6 on the shot clock. There's the triple. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Fires for 3. Smart outside. Kick out to Brown. This one for 3. Covington grabs the board. Covington's got his 4th rebound in this one. Westbrook against Horford for 3. George, that's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Westbrook's got 4 assists in the game. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Brown finds Horford. Now here's Tatum. Screen by Horford. Launches it. Tatum can't hit.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
George's shot is off. Tatum with it. Picked up by Plumlee. The Celtics have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Pass to Covington. The 3-ball. Williams grabs the board. Boston's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. George against Tatum. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Plumlee's got rebound number 5 here tonight. From deep. That's good from Covington on the assist by Westbrook.
Covington knocking one down and showing some confidence in his ability.
And here's Brown for 3. Boston again missing. The Clippers have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. And he can't get that one. So the Celtics will take it the other way. There's Tatum with the 3. Plumlee pulls down the board. Plumlee's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Leonard for 3. The rebound, Celtics. Outside Tatum. Pass to Horford. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Covington's got 5 rebounds in the game. Westbrook, the pass to Covington. Brown with the steal. 1:43 left to play in the 4th quarter. And an intentional foul right there.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Tatum against Leonard to end the drought. Covington grabs the board. Covington's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's George. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Al Horford.
And the standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of the game.
And George is the kind of versatile player that every team is looking for, Brent.
Yeah, B.A., with all of that experience, he's able to switch on so many different guys, and he understands what it is they're trying to do. And then on the offensive end, he just scores in a myriad of ways. He's hitting threes, he's driving, he's dunking, he's making plays. PG, the complete package.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Clippers.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Paul George.
Terrific initiative. Not content to let the game come to him, he went out and made it his own. There's a move for you.
Wow, just showed great creativity on his way to the bucket. Brown against George. Pass to Westbrook. Back to George. Shot clock at 6. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. And the Clippers lead by 21.
An impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on. And that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Plumlee passes to Westbrook. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Well, Russell jumps pretty high on his 3-point shot, so tough for smaller guards to challenge it.
Here's Brown. No good. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Love to attack the glass, rebounding, so that stat, Greg, could end up being a deciding factor here tonight.
There aren't going to be any free second chances tonight. These squads need to be ready to get physical and fight for every single possession.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. And it's Smart in at the 1. Bain, no good. And here's Boston. Horford sets a screen for Tatum. To the inside. And finished off by Horford.
No chance to shut that one down. Horford's reach made that play unstoppable.
Jackson, a screen on Smart. Morant reaches to Adams. A second chance effort outside for Jackson and stolen by Horford. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. Nice move. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Smitty with Memphis. What do they need right now to make a championship run this season?
Kevin, I think the pieces are all in place. It's a matter of luck on the injury front and staying focused when the pressure's on in the biggest postseason games.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. And so here's Memphis. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. There's the drive. Memphis the rebound. Goes back up. And another shot. Adams hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Can't teach size and strength. Once Adams gets position, you're not rooting him out of there.
Tatum passes to Williams. Morant with it. And he goes big with the dunk right over Al Horford.
As creative as they come, John Morant has a style that's specifically his.
And the foul on Marcus Smart. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Grizzlies have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Morant. Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
Now here's Tatum. Down low, down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Unselfish play by Tatum, getting it to a shooter in rhythm instead of chasing his own shot.
Brooks with no one around. Rebounded by the Celtics. Down low. Brooks covering. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
And Brown really forcing the issue there on the drive, making the opposition get physical with it.
The Celtics shooting their first free throws of this one. And Greg, up and down the Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent.
Morant kicks to Brooks. To the paint and stolen by Williams. Brown outside. To the middle. That's good from Williams on the assist by Brown.
You know, when Williams gets positioned inside, he just looks to dominate physically, and then he shows you the skill set on top of it.
Now here's Morant. He has has 5. Adams sets the pick for Morant. On the wing, Jackson gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Brown finds Tatum. 50 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Passes to Smart. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And Marcus Smart, GA, the very definition of a guy you love on your team, but hate to play against.
Yeah. And teams that go deep need that sort of presence. Smart is more than just an agitator, though. Great player who anyone would want to play alongside.
Now here's Brooks. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Poked away. Here's Jackson. Sweet move. He takes it up and lays it in.
Right there on that play, Jackson showed the nice touch and his ability to finish around the rim.
Morant with the steal. Brooks dishes to Morant. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First 2 fouls.
15 seconds left in the first quarter. And finished off by Morant.
Now you see him, now you don't. There's only a few players that are faster with the ball than John Morant.
Here's Brown. Brown jams it in.
And what amazing athleticism from Brown, putting on a show out there with slams like that.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Grizzlies lead by 3. And we'll get the second.
Your Grizzlies U.K. Make some noise.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Up at the forward spots, it's Tatum and Horford. Smart in the backcourt with Brown to his side. And it's Williams at the center. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. It's a 3-point game and taken away by Brown. Into the lane. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And Brown is so aggressive, a masterful penetrator who abuses defenders on the drive.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, Marcus Smart is not shy with his philosophy. He says it takes little talent to play defense, but a whole lot of want to. Get every 50-50 ball, take charges, be a great teammate, compete, never be okay with losing. Kevin, he has always walked the walk, too.
He has Defensive Player of the Year. He's a terrific player. No question about it. David, thank you. There's Brown with the 3. Connects from 3-point range. Brown's got 5 points now this quarter.
Great to see Brown drop that perimeter jumper.
Love it, love it.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Here's Adams. No good that time. And the Celtics going the other way now. And here's Tatum for 3. And the Celtics hit again from deep. We know you need talent to win, Steve, so how critical is basketball IQ to winning at the highest level? How important is it in that equation?
Kevin, it's everything. A playoff series can turn on a single play. And the guys, you can tell the difference who has a high basketball IQ and an average IQ. It does make a difference.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
And Brown is a guy who is constantly seeking contact. Defenders have to be more cautious around him.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
We saw glimpses of John Morant's potential in his first 2 seasons in the league. But year 3, both Ja and Memphis took it to another level.
It's Morant with the drive. Williams finds Bain. Lock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Another level indeed for John Morant, his 3rd season Smitty in the NBA. And now he has joined the conversation for MVP.
Kevin, that scoring average well over 25 points per game. Morant is the leader of Memphis. The Grizz finishing in the top 3 of the West. Incredible for a 22-year-old.
Williams with the stuff.
You know, something that Williams does so well, as soon as he has inside position, he just goes for the finish.
The pass to Bain. Memphis moving that ball around. He was all alone on that one. Brooks has got his first 3 points of the game. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Williams has a screen for Tatum. Knocks it loose. Morant with the steal. Grizzlies have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Adams with the screen on Smart. Brooks the best to Morant. Shot clock at 6. 3-pointer. Jackson kicks to Brooks. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. And now a 4-point Grizzly lead. Brooks against Tatum. Latrey. Rebounded by Jackson.
You know, he was looking for revenge, trying to match shots from distance.
Now, here's Morant for 3. It's in. He's a very efficient 5 for 6 in the game.
Tough to shadow Morant. Explosive off the dribble, but at the same time, can stop on a dime.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock, and so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. For Memphis, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
How can you not love a player like Ja Morant? Came into the NBA ready to prove himself, and just keeps getting better.
Bain against Tatum. Bain passes to Brooks. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Tatum drives in. And so it's Memphis in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. All right, Dave, thank you. And
31, the Celtics, 23.
If you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
His activity level has made an impact, and he is fearless.
They've got Clark. Tyus Jones out there with Kennard. And it's Conchar into the 3, the small forward. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half.
A primary responsibility of Brogdon's. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to him.
Kennard for 3. The shot, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time. And the NBA has favored 3-point shooting here as of late.
Which has made players like Luke Kennard very valuable in the process, GA. The lefty stroke of Kennard is a thing of beauty, and he shoots the 3 ball with such confidence.
Jones looking for an opening. The Grizzlies with another miss.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
The shot by Brogdon, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Now here's Jones. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. To the inside. Here's Tillman. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Tillman's got the lead up to 8 now for the Grizzlies. Boston's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Gallinari in the corner. Here's Muscala, and that one is stuffed right through.
Gallinari, very unselfish, draws a lot of defensive attention, which often leads to open teammates.
Here's Kennard. Clark a screen on White. Right wing. Here's Tillman. Off target with his 3. Celtics trail by 6. Brogdon outside. Out to Gallinari. Puts up a 3. Hands it from downtown. Gallinari's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. White against Kennard. Beyond the arc. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
That's how you run pick and rolls. Kennard's a smart player who's gotten better at creating for others.
Brogdon inside the line. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
Jones with it. Brogdon picks him up. Fires for 3. And Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Feeds it to Williams. And it's Williams throwing it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Here's Clark. That shot off the mark. Now Boston takes it the other way. Outside Williams. Gallinari with a screen for Williams. To Muscala. Shot clock at 3. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Second chance shot. And the layup is good. Now it's just a 3-point Grizzly lead.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
46 seconds left to play in the third. The shot's good from Kennard.
A knockdown shooter with excellent range. Kennard gives your offense the floor spacing it needs.
And that one is good. Williams has got 4 points this quarter.
I love it. Beautiful job getting to the rim, making a play.
White against Kennard. There's the triple. It's stolen by Muscala. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Brogdon outside. Down low. Shakes him. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Muscala.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Here's Jones. It could go. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Memphis out in front. They're up, but in a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Taylor Jenkins talked to his team during the break, and he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
Thank you, David. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. And it's Smart in at the point, pass to Brown. To take the lead. Horford, no luck.
There's the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Morant against Smart. Morant dishes to Adams. Good, and the nice assist from Morant.
Throwing his weight around in the painted area. Steven Adams doing damage.
Brown against Brooks. Passes it to Morant. Williams with the block. And here's Tatum for three. The kick out to Brown. Tatum on the wing. Back to Brown. Williams, a screen on Morant. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And the vertical that Brown has is pretty impressive, as relentless a finisher as you'll find in our league.
Both shots good from the stripe. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Morant passes to Adams. And here is Horford. Kicks to Smart. To the paint. It's stolen by Adams. Morant with it. Now guarded by Smart. Morant looking around. Drops one in from the wing. And the Grizzlies lead by 2. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for Memphis.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition.
Jackson finds Morant. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Calling for the ball in crucial moments. Morant steps up when it matters most.
Williams has a screen for Brown. Outside, Horford. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
You know, ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
Up top, Morant. Here's Adams. Williams with the block. Outside, Tatum. Williams, a screen on Brooks. Here's Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
And Tatum's experience in these spots is starting to show. He's never been afraid to take the biggest shots.
Here's Adams. Rebound by the Celtics. Williams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's Brown on the wing. Brooks covering. Williams has a screen for Brown. Brown jams it in.
And with Brown, it doesn't matter what point in the game it's at. He's ready to shoot whenever and wherever he has the ball in a good spot.
And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Second team. Now, Bain. And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. Jackson. Good.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. Giving up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. He kicks it to Horford. Here's Tatum. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
And let's give some credit to Tatum. Doesn't crack when the pressure's on. He just seems to embrace the moment.
Here's Morant. And he slams it down right on top of Robert Williams.
This is why he has the ball. John Morant, he loves to deliver in these moments.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Horford with the screen on Brooks. Tatum against Brooks. The kick out to Brown. Off target from downtown. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. What do you think, guys?
And the only chance here is a lob at the front of the rim. A tip in to tie the game. There's not enough time to get a catch and shoot.
So a close game sees Memphis take this one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
Joining us for NBA action on, and we got a pair of teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
So here's the Clippers starting group. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point.
And if the defense leaves a man open, Westbrook will find him. Russell's floor awareness helps him rack up the assist.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
George finds Leonard. It's tipped. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
This man was under-recruited in college. Can you believe that? And Morant, he still plays like he's trying to prove something. Every night, John Morant has a hard job to do. He draws the opponent's toughest defender in each game they play. That's how talented of a scorer he is.
Now here's George. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Morant. Here's Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
Well, you talk about the D Morant has to face, yet he finds a way to get the best of most of those matchups, Richard.
He's got a very advanced offensive skill set. He can score off the bounce. He can spot up. Depending on who's guarding him, Ja can adapt and find any weakness.
Now here's Morant. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. To the paint. Here's Adams. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Covington against Brooks. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Now here's George. He's guarded closely. And George with the jam.
Imposing his will out there. PG-13. Love to see him attack the rim like that.
Leonard against Morant. Adams with a screen on Leonard. And here's Morant outside. They get the rebound. Deflected. For three, George. The shot won't fall.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Bane, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. George against Jackson. Six to shoot. For three, Covington sinks the tray. Covington's got 6.
A volume three-point shooter. Now, Covington understands this team depends on his ability to space the floor.
And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, BA, ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
Here's Leonard. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Athletic play by Leonard in the paint. Not letting anything hold him back from his shot.
Morant against Leonard. Outside Morant. Jackson outside. Outside for Morant. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. 7 points in the game.
Look, when you're as explosive as Ja, then opponents are going to let you take shots from deep.
Launches a 3. The rebound by Jackson. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Westbrook against Morant. Takes a 3. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
George outside from deep three-point range. The long-distance 3 is buried.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Morant. Another shot. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one. And
the previous play is under
need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And, of course, they want to make sure it was the right call, but I'm not sure how much it'll impact this game. We'll see.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So the replay was conclusive. Call overturned. Grant that. Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Los Angeles Clippers. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Clippers? Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Westbrook, the pass to Zubac. Back to Westbrook. Out to Leonard. Picked by Covington. Out of bounds. It'll be Grizzlies ball. Memphis trailing here. Hey, Richard, how about Westbrook's basketball IQ?
By far one of the smartest players in the game. How else would he have broken the triple-double record? He sees everything. His sense of the floor is elite.
Adams, shot's good.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
George against Bane. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Morant into the lane. Oh, throw it down! Wow!
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Here's George. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. George has gotten 4 this quarter.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him.
George against Bain. Pass to Brooks. Fires from deep. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc, because everyone has a three-point shot now.
Zubac with a screen on Morant. Out to Leonard from the arc. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
With confidence in his shot, Kawhi doesn't think twice from there. Just fires with conviction.
Adams with a screen on Leonard. Jackson outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Clippers in the lead. Westbrook with it. Guarded by Morant. Timeout called. The Clippers. And as Westbrook gets older, he's indicated that he's not looking to change how he plays, Grant.
And that could be a double-edged sword, B.A. You love his aggression and confidence, but you wonder how his game will hold up as his athleticism goes.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Here's Powell. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Well, Richard, as a former player yourself, what's your take on stars demanding trades and jumping around the league so much?
It's tough because I've seen the other thing happen to stars. Blake Griffin re-signs with the Clippers. They show him videos of putting his jersey in the rafters, and then he's traded a year later. So I think everybody has to figure out what is best for them, but you also have to try as an individual and as a professional to fulfill your obligations. And I think trades can be someplace in the middle of that. One of the most dynamic passers to enter this league in a while, Morant. This man is in full control of the offense.
Gordon with it. Guarded by Morant. Pass to Highland. Back to Gordon. Clock at 6. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Highland misses. Memphis has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Right side Bain. Now Adams. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Adams has got 8.
The commitment and focus. I mean, Adams doesn't let a little contact distract him from his end goal.
Gordon against Bain. Here's Highland. Knocks down the long J. And the Clippers lead by 3.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
From deep, Morant. It's hauled in by the Clippers. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
And the basket by Bain.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Gordon, the pass to Morris. Powell for 3. Fires in the triple. 5 points in the game.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
On the wing, Bain. Pass to Adams. Back to Bain. Jackson with a screen on Powell. Three-pointer. And there's Jackson on the assist by Bain.
The potential of Jaren Jackson is endless. A center who has a tremendous J.
Bain against Gordon. Morris for 3. Oh, it would have counted. tie game in Memphis. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
On the floor for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point. Here's Leonard. He can't get it to go. Now Memphis takes it the other way.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
And the basket by Westbrook.
I'll tell you what, the combination of strength and body control allows Westbrook to finish through contact as well as just about anybody.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. So Memphis ends up going with a new group. Memphis has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement. Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. George with a steal. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Los Angeles has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. George with the jam.
An elite player in this league is Paul George stepping up, scoring in bunches tonight.
Jones against Westbrook. 4-3. Tillman. Oh, Leonard with the block. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession.
Substitution on the court.
Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brooks. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Now here's Westbrook. Pass to George. George draws the double. There's the 3. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by George. And now a 9-point Clipper lead.
George can make the tough passes. He can also make the easy ones too. No way he was going to miss the wide open man on that one.
From deep, Morant. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Pass to Leonard. Over Bain. Again, the Clippers score.
Resourceful play by Leonard, finding himself a look for mid-range and sinking it.
And here's Morant. 15 points in the game. And here's Adams. Back to Morant. Zubac with the steal. Leonard passes to Covington. And the jam by Covington.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Fires the 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
Absolutely, and they have to continue to go to him.
George passes to Covington. Off target from outside.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Timeout call. Memphis. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
Bane, the pass to Moran. Jackson with a screen on Leonard. Moran finds Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot. And stolen by Leonard. George outside. Moran against Westbrook. For 3, Covington. Here's Zubac. Out to Leonard. Leonard on the wing. Oh, he took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. Instead, he'll shoot free throws. It's going to be on Dylan Brooks. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles. Plumlee's checked in for Zubac.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Now Moran. He's got 18. Pass to Bane. Now here's Adams. Shot clock at 6. Jackson outside. Outside for Brooks. Let's go with a 3. Plumlee pulls down the board. On offense, here are the Clippers. They're on a 15-6 run. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Leonard against Moran. The fadeaway. Here's Plumlee. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Putting that 7'5" wingspan to use. Jackson with great timing on the rejection.
Moran with it. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
And the Clippers call time here.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
George for 3, and that's not gonna go. And so it's Los Angeles closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. Bane and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the 1. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Leonard against Moran. Down low, Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
The strong finish from Jackson Jr. He goes up with power inside the paint.
Here's George. Pass to Plumlee. Launches it. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, VA, that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Now here's Moran to the middle. And it's stolen by Plumlee.
The defense had the pass well anticipated. They know the offense wants to get that ball inside.
Leonard with a screen on Adams. For 3, Covington on target from range. And the Clippers lead by 11. All right, Richard, I was looking over your accomplishments, doing a little extra prep on you. An NBA title with the Cavs, a state title in high school, and almost won it all in college at Arizona. Is that the one what-if in your career?
Oh, no. Thank you for bringing those up. But, yeah, I have tons of what-ifs. I have, obviously the college championship. I also got Athens in the 04. And just for giggles, I also like to talk about the 2 times I lost in the NBA Finals going against Shaq and Kobe, then Tim Duncan, David Robinson, and Manu Ginobili. But the funny thing is, it's not like they didn't have Hall of Fame head coaches. It was only Phil Jackson and Greg Popovich. So that is powerful.
Yes! That's right. PG shows these fools what's up.
And here's Morant. Puts up a 3. Knocks down the triple. Morant's got 21.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Leonard outside. It's Covington on the wing. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Outside Morant. Pass to Adams. Clock at 6. Brooks against Westbrook. And that one's good for Brooks. And the Clippers have possession. A minute 53 left in the 4th quarter of this one. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
And the Clippers making a change here. Zubac checked in.
I'll tell you, excellent vision from Westbrook. He's no stranger to pick-and-roll execution.
The free throw drops from Zubac. The Grizzlies have got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter here.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
Leonard can't get it to go. For Memphis, they've gotten off to a perfect 5 for 5 so far in the 4th. Leonard against Morant. Good work defensively by Leonard. Los Angeles has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the 3rd quarter. And that one's good. Covington.
And not the flashiest scorer per se, but Covington is more than capable of scoring outbursts like this. And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Clippers.
They had to fight for this one. With the game hanging in the balance a couple of times, they made winning plays, Grant.
It's all about having a strong mentality. What's interesting is that any time momentum turned against them, instead of folding, they responded with their own attack.
And as most people predicted, the defense, even though they were keying on him, had no answers for Kawhi Leonard.
I think people could learn a lot from how versatile he was in this one. Whatever the situation was, he found a way to be a difference maker.
Westbrook can't hit. And here's Memphis now. 11-point game. 30 seconds left in the final quarter. Down low. George with a steal. In transition, here come the Clippers. Leonard way outside. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
This jumper from Kawhi is pure. Once he gets his feet under him, the rest is easy.
And here's Adams from the arc. It's rebounded by Zubac. For 3, Covington. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
During this final quarter, he's erupted from outside the arc. Just assume every 3 he takes now is going in.
So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. Boy, this crowd has to be